मैं हर वक्त मेरी स्पीच में कहती हूँ कि बचत गट से महापौर, उसकी पूरी उदाहरण एग्जाम्पल मैं खुद हूँ। बचत गट का अर्थ क्या होता है? बचत गट 11 महिलाओं का एक समूह रहता है। उसमें हम महीनों की मंथली हम लोग पैसा निकाल के उसका बचत करते हैं। अगर किसी को ज़रूरत पड़ती है तो हम उसी में से उसको लोन देते हैं और उसको हम लोग सक्षम बनाते हैं। तो यही बचत गट जो होता है, हम छोटे से गली में, छोटे से घर में से ये व्यवस्था स्टार्ट करते हैं, धीरे धीरे जाके ये बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म बन जाती है। तो बचत गट कम से कम 8,000 हमारे बचत गट मुंबई महानगरी में काम कर रहे हैं। उनको भी एक ताकत देने के लिए अभी हमने यहाँ पे मुख्यमंत्री लाड़की बहन को हम 1500 रुपये दे ही रहे। अब मुख्यमंत्री लाड़की बहन हमारी जो महिला है, उनको अगर आर्थिक सक्षम बनाना है तो हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी चाहते हैं कि वो 1500 रुपये तक सीमित नहीं रहे, वो महीने का 1500 नहीं 15,000 कमाए। इसके लिए हम लोग 0 इंटरेस्ट से हम लोग 1 लाख रुपीज़ का लोन भी उनको दे रहे हैं। तो इस तरह से हम लोग महिलाओं को आत्मनिर्भर और सक्षम बनाने का काम कर रहे हैं।
See, I'm a woman myself. When I started my work 27 years back, I started with children education through art. And I believed, and I still believe, that every child should be in school and has the right to quality education. Being a woman myself, as I worked in slums extensively and villages, I traveled across the country, I realized that, I think there is somewhere women also need attention. And being a woman myself, I always thought, if I can work despite so many different difficulties and struggled my way up, coming from a humble background, why can't women in the villages and slum also get an opportunity to explore their options? So I think that is where my connect with the empowering women happened. And I say it in all my interviews, I will repeat again that women cannot be empowered till they are financially independent. Only when they have money in their bank and they have the right to spend it as per their wish, we will say they are empowered. Either you're educated or you're not educated, because the women we work in the villages, a lot of them are not educated. But I always tell them, but every woman has some skill in them. So we empower them through skilling. So we have different initiatives that we launch: Mahila Saksham Yojana, Learn and Earn, Studio Saksham. So these are 3-4 initiatives which empower women in becoming financially independent. And being a woman, I feel that if I could do it, why can't they do it? And you put in an effort for people, but that will only be impact. The result will only come when women are accepting and showing results. And we are working from Kashmir to Kanyakumari today, and we have lakhs of women who are working and connected with us. And it is their hard work, it is their will to do something, and they've made me so proud. And their contribution to the country is great. I mean, just to not be dependent on somebody and earning their own livelihood by looking after their family and their home, their children, they're bringing financial independence and financial stability to their family. And I must also tell you that when a woman starts earning, the dignity, the self-respect in her family also goes up. I've seen some of their mother-in-law telling them, you've come late from work, you must be tired, don't cook, we'll do it, you go sleep. Because she has to go to work tomorrow and she's getting money to the house. So the dignity, self-respect also comes with this. So I think every woman who wants to work should be given an opportunity to work. And whoever wants to be a homemaker, it's a beautiful thing. My mother was a homemaker. That is also wonderful. But if a woman decides that she wants to stand on her feet, I think least we can do is reach out to some of them wherever we can reach out with some avenue. See, I think there are lots of good policies already, and there should be many more that should be implemented. And not just the policy being implemented or initiatives being brought forward, we need to also have proper implementation of them. There are a lot of good schemes that government has launched for women, and they have reached millions of women. But somewhere down the line, in some areas, we see that people don't even know about it.
Awareness.
So awareness is not there. So how, if I'm doing something good and it is not reaching to the women I want to do it for, my intention is right, I'm doing good, I'm spending money, effort, time, everything, but if it is not reaching the right group of women that I want it for, it has no meaning, right? So with advocacy, it's very important to balance it with groundwork. So when you make policies, you need to also have strong teams for implementation. And that is where the community gap needs to be bridged, because that gap widens when implementation is not done correctly. So I think that is something we are very focused on, because I'm on ground every day myself, and the team is there working all the time. So I think these are few things I think would make a huge difference in future.
My name is Ravikant Mishra. I am the Secretary of Hindu Economic Forum, Mumbai chapter. I am Secretary of World Hindu Economic Forum 2027, which is going to happen. So the basic idea of organizing such event is that we find there's a lot of gap in women entrepreneurship. There are some, but there are many who have been left behind. So when we organize such events, we call a lot of other women to listen to the people, women who are already successful, and based on that, other people will get inspired. Now, you have asked question, why only on women? Because 50% of our population is women, and if this country has to become a 30 trillion or 40 trillion economy by 2047, we require a lot of people to work. So only 50% population working, 50% not working, then there will be lopsided and there will be shortage of manpower. So the ladies who are having time in their houses, they can come, they can work. Or the ladies who are professionals, they also can work. But this message is not going down to the society. There are many parents who don't allow their women to work anywhere else. So by organizing such events, message goes to the society that there are successful women, so why not my daughter, why not my wife, why not my sister? That is a basic idea. So my first suggestion or request to her will be that a lot of things are happening to the women in the city. Particularly, you can see every day in the newspaper, one woman is getting killed here, one woman is getting killed there, because of various reasons. Other male is not getting killed, but women are. So how do you make them strong? And in case if they are in trouble, where will they go? Parents don't accept them, husband doesn't accept them. So can we make some arrangement in the city where they can be given temporary stay for some time? Then we can do financial planning, or they can be given a job. And the woman remains there till she becomes on her own. She should be able to look after herself, then only she should be allowed to go there. And this is the need of the hour. There is no point in only educating a child, and after getting education, she gets married and commits suicide. Why she has to commit suicide? This is the biggest problem. But I think nobody is paying attention. So, beti bachao, beti padhao, all that is okay. But if beti ko padha diya hai, to uske baad mein how to make sure that she remains as strong as we want, and she does not go for any such things like suicide and things like that. So that will be my respect to her, to let us make some system in the city where this kind of women can be protected and helped to live a good life. That should be my suggestion.